The French government decided to have a crackdown on lakes, and if you own a lake in France, you are probably concerned, and it could cost you a lot of money. Stay tuned and I'll explain why. As always in France, when laws come out, they come out in dribs and drabs. So this is what we know so far. On the 9th of June 2021, the French government brought out a whole load of bylaws governing lakes, streams, etc. They've waited till now to actually put it into operation. And all this in the name of protecting the biodiversity and preparing for what they call the 100-year flood. That doesn't mean what you think. The 100-year flood is the 1 in 100 chance of there being a big flood in any given year. Wrongly named, but there you go. And as always in France, when a law comes in, it takes 2 or 3 years to actually get into action. So they started off with a crackdown on the village ponds. So if you live over here or holiday over here, you might have seen quite a few village ponds have disappeared. And as of the 1st of January 2025, they've actually decided it's time to apply it to Joe Public. Take this lake, for example. This is the Étang de Forêt here in Bondivie in southern Brittany. The lake is 27 acres. There's actually a leisure centre on the side of it for canoeing, that sort of thing. It's been there since the 80s. The lake itself, we can trace its history back to medieval times when it was actually put down as part of the defences of what was a local castle called the Château de Lonvaux. It actually figures on the Carte Cassini, which for those who don't know, the Carte Cassini is the predecessor to the actual land registry plans and means it dates from pre-1800s. But it doesn't comply to the latest regulations. So they've decided it's going to be too expensive to bring it up to spec. So in the name of biodiversity and ecology, they're going to landfill it. And this is the sort of thing they want to turn it into. It's more than 300 years old. How can landfilling this lake here be considered respectful of biodiversity and ecology? I think it would be good if some of these city-dwelling eco-warriors actually got out of their offices and went out into the open countryside to see what nature is about. But I digress. So anyhow, how will this affect you? Basically, if you own a lake in France, whether a big one or a small one, whether you use it for commercial fishing or just to look at on the sunset, then you are concerned. As of the 1st of January 2025, the DDTM, which is the Direction Départementale de la Territoire et la Mer, are going to start going around controlling all the lakes in France. And if your lake isn't up to the latest spec, well, you have 2 choices. The first choice is to actually bring your lake up to spec, which means you need to make sure you have all the right overflows, the right fish traps, the right monks, etc., etc., in your lake, that there's no danger to the environment. The second option, well, it's landfill. The thing is, depending on your lake's equipment, its age and condition, and what needs to be done to your lake, it can cost you, let's say, anything up to 100 or 200,000 euros. Possibly even more for bigger lakes. And normally, once you actually have the agreement, you have a maximum of 3 years to get the work done. But what happens if you can't afford to do the work on your lake? Well, basically, you have to landfill it. But landfilling doesn't come free. I'm not sure there's that cost of landfilling, but imagine you're into several tens of thousands of euros, if not more, depending on the size of the lake, obviously. Take this lake here, 27 hectares. It's going to take years to landfill that. And because of the cost of landfilling, well, it's a bit of a catch-22 situation, really. No pun intended. But if you don't comply either by landfilling or doing the work, wham, it's fine time. If you haven't done the work, well, basically, it's the old €5,000 a month job. In my opinion, they are actually desperately looking for ways to fill the actual state coffers, because France is a bit skint at the moment. Hold on, I hear you say. I've got a bit of paperwork dating back from 2018 saying my lake's good for 30 years. Well, no, it's not anymore. The DDTM and French state are completely backtracking on the whole thing. So only controls which have been done since the 1st of June 2021 actually count these days. So what can you do? If you do own a lake in France and you don't have any certification or paperwork which dates after the 21st of June 2021, you need to get some. In order to do this, you need to request a control from the DDTM. Apparently the cost is about €5,000, whatever the size. But France being France, haven't made that easy either. The thing is, the DDTM, or at least the ones we've dealt with so far, aren't actually giving out appointments to do controls. They're just turning up and doing them where they want. So what I would say, if you're not planning to sell your house in the near future, don't panic too much about this. There's going to be a long waiting list of lakes. Imagine all the lakes in France being controlled. It's going to take some time for them to do the rounds. And who knows, they might even actually see sense in a while. If you are, however, planning to sell a property which has a lake on it, generally talking about lakes, there's no real fixed rules, but let's say about 1,000 metres upwards. Not just talking about a small little Gulfid pond, I'm talking about a decent size, large pond, small lake or bigger. When does a pond become a lake? Very good question. But anyhow, if you do have one on your land and you are planning to sell in the not so distant future, then it's time to start hassling your local DTTM to get a control done. And then sit back and cross your fingers tightly, hoping they don't find anything stupid for you. And finally, if you are in the process of buying a house in France that has a lake on it, then make sure it has up-to-date certification dating from after June 2021 with the actual lake. If it doesn't, stall the sale, talk to the notary, talk to the agents, talk to the owners, whoever's concerned, and say that you want that sorted out before you move forward. Or, if I was you, I'd negotiate a price reduction on the property, or even just accept it. But accept it, make sure the notary puts in that you accept it as it is, or you don't, as the case may be. So it's goodbye from the Étang de Bondevie. If you live in anywhere in Morbihan, come down and see it once before it goes. And hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Don't forget that old like, subscribe and bell buttons. Bye.